And welcome back. This is not the first time we played Terraformers: The Red Planet Awaits, but we finished up the stream early today for Solar Nations 2, so we've decided, well, I've decided, that there is enough time to set up a Culture Simulator today, so we're going to be returning to a game we have already played and have mostly played to completion, but there is still one level we have yet to complete on max difficulty, which is the Blue Path. So we're back to Terraformers: The Red Planet to do the Blue Path. Okay, so the blue path, we need to terraform Mars. So we can do the balanced, which is always balanced. I think it's always offered, or mostly always offered. We could do space colonization. Or we could do expansive, we're getting a lot of territory. I'm going to minimize this event for the moment. Started with nitrates and tritium next to us. We've got mineralogy, which is always nice for the titanium increase boost. Every 3 we get a 4th one. And that hangs around for the rest of the game. As well as we can do in-depth survey to get deeper deposits while we have this guy. And Dinny Vanaheim. Our Tariq Parade, which is water, police station, overwork. Okay, so this is an easy one. I'm going to go to the mineralogy here. Get that decision made. We'll probably use that to get better tritium deposit. And the question is, do we go expansive, which is pretty power and tritium heavy, or do we do a celestial? I think we go expansive. Yeah, we're gonna go expansive. Okay, so we're gonna survey the tritium. Oh, there's another tritium behind that, which actually combined with expansive will be pretty nice. Let's pop in here. We want to place our headquarters. Headquarters there. And then we'll go bus station for the expand. So we can grab the tritium deposit. We're going to want to buff it before we mine it. I want to hit it with the in-depth survey. So that'll be next turn. So cycle the turn. We're going to have a lot of tritium, so we'll go with the thermogenerator. In-depth survey. Make that a large deposit. Gonna have enough to immediately mine that, so that's good. And we've got enough tritium, we can get the thermogenerator down. I think I might actually, instead of going for the normal, like, 4 quartet with the tritium start here, we'll go for the power. Okay. X-Mars Foundation. I don't really have food, I don't really have water production. We have some nitrates, and silicates are fairly common. We can go for a little bit of science. Although I probably should get some food going, so we'll go to the greenhouse farm. And the tritium there. Let's explore there. We've got an expand, so let's grab that expand. Oh, that's an expansion up, so I can grab all the neighboring spots. Can't unexplore the place. Okay. I think we still wanted to make that be the rover, but I need some titanium for that to be doable. There's our trade route. Robots or you. We're gonna need some workforce from somewhere to grab all the things we're thinking of grabbing. Although we're pretty tied up on titanium, right? So let's grab you. Okay, explore there, because we're going to want there eventually. Tritium, titanium. That gets me enough for the rovers. We can get the rover down at this point. Then we can get the rover rovering. Food. Okay. Don't really want you. A cheaper or cheaper housing. Well, say cheaper. It's normal housing price, but it's split between science and food. We'll go with you. Wonder, is that a dead end? 1 power to find out. So we'll find out. Is a dead end. Okay. Oh, and I have a trader I should be trading. What do I need? So it's science at the moment. So we do some power to science. Got our exploration satellite. Don't even rocks in the starting city. Gamble, will this one be useful? This comes down to, usually you want to put this in like the robot city. Grab it. Just in case we can get a robot city. Sure, I'll grab the robot hub here. Okay, rover. Rich soil spot. Hindsight, that might have been probably the good place to put the expansion hub itself. Yeah, there's a lava tube there. This grabs all the places next to it when you get put down. The lava tube is... okay, it's maybe not the best place to farm because you gotta clear out all the rocks to get the places connected. That's a nice farm spot. There's some nitrates in you. Well, I'm not too worried about the nitrates. Mercury, Saturn, or Europa. Because we're going for blue path, we probably want to go Europa. Oceans. Okay, I'm thinking get that site and put the expansion hub on it. So I need 2 explorers to really make that work, or make that work ideally. That would then give me the titanium, the tritium, and this spot. Although I don't necessarily need to do that while this guy's here. I think we're going to have him explore that one, and then we'll have him expand these 2. Rising expectations, so people are getting a little picky. They want us moving towards, say, victory. Rover. The rover expanding out this way, so we'll explore you. Geothermal spots, food. You survey the titanium. The titanium. Get the next tritium down for more power. 2 turns, I'll have the science. We can get the eco home down, which should give us expand. Or we can put the robots down now. For the expand now. Although I don't necessarily need the expand right now. Well, let's get the... although I don't have the... yeah, we won't put the robots down this turn. Partial chicken and egg problem. I need that titanium to get my titanium. Urban planning. When you found a new city, start with +1 expansion. All technologies are cheaper. Go all technologies is cheaper. We're going to turn you down because of the comfort of living in Melon Fire on you. I'm already negative on the support. Okay, we're going to have the satellite survey you. Let's put you down, expand. I've got 2 turns left, so if I want to do these in-depth surveys, I have to do them before. I need to do them now-ish. So let's do the titanium expand. And we'll do the tritium expand. We'll have a really strong tritium start here. What about those robots? Make an in-depth survey, get the tritium expand boosted. And I am going to grab that spot. And now it's out with Vannerheim. Into the next guy. Or gal. Exploration or large-scale infrastructure. I think we're going to go large-scale infrastructure. Yeah, we're going to go large-scale infrastructure. I think the +1 support every time we construct a mega project stage is good. I suppose it doesn't really matter. This one has more expansions as well, which helps a little bit. I get a good placement for the distribution center. That's also good. We're gonna do you. Okay, do I want to explore with him or do I want a rover? Rover would be 5 if I send him where I would explore with him. So yeah, let's rover 2, get some water, and then we'll have you explore that for 3. And now we know what the neighbors are, and I'm not worried about losing this crater. So let's plop the expansion, grab the titanium mine, and allow me to build the tritium mine next. That's not too bad. We're going to slow down the science. Technically, I could get this in for the cheaper science. I'm going to get that going with power. Rather not get involved with them. Yeah, I'm not going to have 40 science anytime soon. We'll take the 50 support. +1 power per turn for every 3 mines owned by the city. This is a city that will literally own 3 this turn. So it'll be +1 power already. Sure. Large meteorite. Should probably, well, am I going to colonize here? Here would be a little bit tempting because of the food potential. We've got the power to really clear rock, so that's the concern with, I suppose, settling there would be the rock problem. That is less of a problem. We could explore for that silicate deposit and set up for colonizing here. The anomaly plus the nitrates is not too bad. Let's have you explore there. Look at this case scenario. That gives us options. Atmosphere or heat. I tend to find heat is harder. So let's grab the heat one. And I actually need science to get you or you put down. So So I should, if I'm grabbing something right now, I should be grabbing something I can put down right away. And I want to put down right away. So that's attempting. That could probably be put in the city. Although no, I think we go for the extra trade route. Immediately get it down. Immediately translate that into you getting launched where. Finding some more power, which isn't super useful. Definitely an argument to get the CO2 factory, so getting some terraforming. I got no hand space, and I wouldn't be able to play it right away. Yeah, so we're sacking for the science. We'll come back to that case. I've got a way to change that fate. The rover probably wants to go there. Nitrates. Explore for 2. Gets us that. Got 10 water. I got 15 food. We know a deposit where we can get some water. Although I need 10 water, I suppose, to set up the colony to set up the extractor. Let's get some basic food production down. We don't need a lot to get started. And then, yeah, still gotta pick my grab. I now have a spot, so I'll grab you. I have power industry. I can put a robot down. Stay there. It's up to 4, grabs us 2 more expanse. We can grab the nitrates and the U. So if I get the science, I can get the bacteria spreader down in U. I also don't take any penalties out to 2, so I can go out to the canyon view. I can grab the rich soil here. Universal Factory, Central Park, Hanging Gardens. Hanging Gardens, we gotta get rain going, but it'll help by getting us a lot of plants. Central Park is sort of the reward for doing what we're supposed to be doing. Although it does provide a decent amount of atmosphere oxygen. If we find a good place to put dikes down, the Universal Factory is good. You know, let's go Central Park. Grab you, because we can put you down right away. For more power. We don't have enough for the mine. The mine's going to cost 4 titanium. Where do I send the satellite? Some more water. Hit 3. 3 I can do in a couple different places. We'll do that spot. A crater. Okay, so we find that titanium spot. I could put it there. I have some titanium, so I could put another zone down, but that would mostly be giving us a canyon view. Or I can put the CO2 factory down to get going on the terraforming. Let's put the CO2 factory down to get going on the terraforming. I'm gonna move you. CO2 factory down someplace where we don't take a penalty. The penalty, of course, is that while you're moving for 2 turns, you don't make the power, so it's costing me 2 power effectively. Probably do some more science. Let's grab that lab. I think we're going to go for this one first, so I can put the lab on the anomaly spot. And then I could do with more water. Could do with more food, too. Pay 3 for water. 5 water. Okay. And I can pay 3 again for 2 more. Potentially open up colonizing this spot, which has more tritium, although I think I've got enough tritium. Although this wouldn't be a terrible spot for food. We're probably going to pass on you. Unless that's a really good titanium spot. Get you down for technologies all being cheaper. I feel like it applied to itself. So we needed the 10, but it only cost me 8. I think that's what happened. Harsh winters. Martian winters take a heavier toll on our settlers than expected. Negative temperatures now have a double effect. Okay. So we need to get the temperature up faster. I'm not worried about atmosphere. I'm more worried about getting food going. Enable you. Get our plus 10 oceans. Okay, so if I wanted to claim this spot for this city, I could always go on this one later. Yeah, I could really do with some food. Yeah, you probably know the agriculture complex is 24 food. Oh, I suppose I wasted an opportunity to get some food here. Let's, I don't have tritium in for the moment. Let's trade tritium for food. And at 4 food this turn. If I go 2 turns, it's going to be 25 and I'm going to get a colony up. We're going to go for this colony first so we can get the anomaly for the science. Okay. I think we're good on tritium thermal generators. Don't have a high location for you, but I might grab you anyway. Let's grab you anyway. Mineral cave and a deposit of food. Okay. Yeah, I think we... You. See some power. Okay, so that's a place I think we can put the black dust on. Either that or it is the black dust. I think the black dust is a science deposit, so I think that's a place we can put the black dust. So we gotta find the black dust first. Because I really don't like nuking the planet. If I can avoid it, let's not nuke the planet. Okay, we'll robot hub next to the mine, where we'd otherwise take a penalty. That'll give me my expand, so I can grab geothermal spot and the silicate spot. And I just need power and titanium. We can get those both set up. Oh, I suppose you're just titanium, but the other one's power and titanium. So I can get the silicate going, so we got some silicate income. I might start exporting the silicates because we've got Europa. We can export 30 silicates, we get 20 more ocean. Titan, Jupiter, Ceres. All come with a landing pad. Okay. Nitrates, not too worried about nitrates. Atmosphere is definitely tempting. Titanium first, but then water afterwards. Good Ceres. Megastructures are proposed more often. Also provides opinion boost for neighboring humans. This would be +6, this would be +6, but this is 6 plus a bonus, and I can put it down right now. Although we'll put it down next turn because I want that titanium right now for something else. Yeah. That something else being the silicates, which we're going to immediately start exporting. Okay. Oh, and I still have the titanium because we found some titanium in the place we explored. Okay. Don't want to put you here. Want you put you here. That spot's going to be humans, so it'll be 6 when it's all the way down, and then that's probably going to be something that does adjacency with the power plants. Build the self-improving AI here, it'll probably be the Central Park. We are actually equipped to do the Central Park right now, so let's plop you in, get the extra comfortable living. New bacteria choice. Go with that option. Don't really need another lab, although I have the materials to put it down, which is not a terrible thing to do. Get it down, get us producing resources. Yeah. Working our way up to being able to get the geothermal power plant, which is 12 titanium. New leader. Large-scale infrastructure is out, either recycling or motivation in. Recycling is every time we remove a rock, and get a titanium back. We can convert silicates to titanium. If we have at least 4 population in the city, produce 1 water. That might actually be tempting because we were wanting to probably release all the aquifers. But that also means I need 4 people in the cities, which we don't really have. Although, these two, lots of titanium is always nice. Motivation, reduce the cost of landmark upgrade. Union land sector of the city, reduce the negative support from land expansion. We don't have any cities that that's really going to apply to. You +2 for adjacent people, or +3 if adjacent to itself. This is the better bonus. What I'm trying to do. Mine the large asteroid, so we'd have to send over 8 turns, 1 power, 1 titanium a turn, 25 tritium. I don't need tritium. It's making 4 of it a turn. We're actually making 3 of it because we're exporting 1 a turn, but we've got 45 sitting around, so no, let it pass. I'm gonna need the power and the titanium more. Food option. We need some science, but we got some science coming in, so that's definitely a plausible. And we're gonna have the nitrates coming in, so that's pretty doable. Or save up the silicates for the resonance station. We'll grab the resonance station. There's the black sand dunes. Okay, so we want to be able to expand to get that spot. So I'm thinking here. 1, 2 gets there, can go grab the water, and then we can do an expand off of this one to get those 2. And I have my 12 titanium, so we can get the geothermal plant for more power. It's up here red warning me. We've got a really high probability of our support to go even worse. Apocalyptic asteroid. A gigantic asteroid is heading towards Mars. It has its impact has the potential to cause an extinction event. Since Phobos and Deimos are too small to shield us, we must attempt to change its course. or destroy it before it's too late. Either option will require Herculean efforts from our space industry. Redirect it. We'd have to put 1 science and 1 titanium in for at least 30 turns. Or I could do it faster, but we've got 2 launch capacity, so it's what we do. We could basically be able to deal with it. If we don't do it within 30 turns, we lose. Or we can destroy it. We'd have to build missile defense systems. So I'd have to use 3 spots up on the planet, 30 tritium each. Provide 5 support a turn. We'd still have 30 turns to do it in, and it provides the same reward. So this is 60 resources, this is 90 resources. This is arguably more expensive, but it provides more support, but it takes planet locations up. Although in a way, this one could be done a whole lot faster and doesn't take up a bunch of my space capacity. It just takes up a bunch of space, which if I have space isn't a problem. Yeah, I think I know which one I'm going. I'm going to go for the left one. I usually go to the redirect because I usually have lots of space capacity, but we'll use physical space instead of launch to space capacity. So that's what you're going to end up being. It's this one of our 3 launch facilities. We're 1/3 of the way to dealing with that problem. Next turn I'll have enough food to put a colony down. I won't have enough water. Can I get more water? Relatively cost effectively. Speaking of water, I need to drink some water to have some voice. Oh, I need the silicates for you, so definitely want to keep collecting more of that. So you've got water, you've got water, you've got water. Roll 4 power, so we'll pay 4 power to explore you. We get some power back. I've got 18. We're at 8 water. I need 10 to put a city site down. And I think we're going you. Yeah, we're going to go you. You're maybe not the best spot, but you're definitely a usable spot. +3, +2, +2, yeah. I'm going to fit my card. No. I'd better science, maybe. Robot hub. Take the robot hub in case I need the expanse. Let's stop exporting you, because I need you for the missile defense. Swap over to exporting nitrates. I'm going to sack this one with the science. If I had plenty of water, it'd be the 3rd option. If I had plenty of space, it'd be the 2nd option. If I didn't already have a very big bill for nitrate or for silicates, we do the 1st option. Like, there's good options there, just not what I need right now. I need my space more than I need the thing. Okay, so that is the CO2 glacier. So when we get the black sand, harvest the black sand, we can melt that for free without owning it. Or I could use tritium, and we get a lot of radiation, and no. We do it the ecologically sound way, which is this place. I have power. I don't need these rocks, so I clear you, get a titanium. I clear you, I get a titanium. Put my robot hub down, which gives me my expanse. We're gonna take a hit expanding to you, but I think we do that. There. Harvest the black sand. Because we know where you are, we can spread the black sand for the +10 heat, the +10 atmosphere. Otherwise for free. We spread the sand. And then when I have 30 tritium, that spot becomes the next launch site. I have plans, and my plans are working. Weather Control Facility, Zeppelin Exploration Center, or the Safari Park. Safari Park requires a lot of oxygen, requires a lot of animals to be very useful. Zeppelin's probably what we'd do if we had a lot of tritium. Probably gonna end up actually doing the Weather Control Facility. Science nitrates. Science nitrates. It's probably another asteroid. Yeah, on the meteorite site. Yeah, so I think I need to get more food going in so we can get more expands out. There's actually maybe an argument to not export that silica so we can get the increased power, because that'll be +4 more power. Get that down quicker. Yeah, I think we want to explore. Oh, I can explore you. 2 from 4. Okay, so now I've got my silicates. Come in here, get our power. Here we go. I get some more food production. The more food production I have, the quicker we can get our cities set up. Okay. When you permanently increase the amount of projects you research, you also get a science income. Every unit of tritium you export to a space project counts as 1 extra. +5 support per turn for every new technology research, including this one. That one. Okay, so it's space project, or space project. I think the game's telling me something. It wants me to go to space. Increases the development level of Special Buddy 2 and Outpost. Take that. We've got a place where we can do that. Get on that right away. That'll get us into Ceres for the titanium turn. Planetary defense missile down. Here we go, more silicates. Delivery drones. Not bad. Put it in there, and we can put more people in here. Yeah, I think that's what I go. Or, again, we've got that thing which is extra projects. That's the development center. Let's grab the development center. Okay, the rover's starting to reach the point where it's a long distance for any place a rover goes to. So if I'm desperate to get the next missile down, I don't have another space for it. Just plop him on the rover. Okay, I can turn the silicates into nitrate, or into titanium if I want. Although I don't have a place to put you down, I don't need the titanium either way. Really turn the power into something a little bit more useful. Of course, the thing I need is food, which is the one thing we're probably not going to find on Mars. Except by RNG. Okay. Oh, science, but science is pretty rare as well. Martian Mafia. Crime rates across Mars have increased dramatically, and the people feel unsafe. The majority of illegal activities are committed by criminal organizations with considerable power. They are willing to negotiate with the government, but accepting their envoy will lend them an air of legitimacy and strengthen their grip on society. Get my 20 science, 20 power right now, in exchange for -2 global comfort, which will haunt us for the rest of the run. Or I can start building Secret Service offices to preclude them from doing it. So I'd have to stop them doing it 5 times, which pretty much, because they probably want to do it in a different place every time. It's going to be quite expensive. Steal all the water and all the tritium. The tritium is a little concerning. In 8 turns, so it's probably like 2, maybe 4 resources every turn I need to do to preclude them. We're not gonna let crime thrive. We're gonna deal with criminals. And now we have 2 problems to deal with. Because one problem wasn't hard enough. Gotta make it 2 problems. Got the parent silicate, so we can delay the first one, make sure to counter the next attempt. There might be an argument not to do it right away, because then just move on to the next one. But yeah, we'll have the silicates in time. And I suppose I could just stack them all in the same city. There's nothing stopping me from letting them stack all in the same city. Okay, so there's 10 water. So I'm definitely at the point where if I had food to make a city, we could make a city. Although I think we really want to be making a farm. Or, yeah, saving up for the agriculture, 24 for the agriculture complex. Okay. Tundra forest. I'd like to. What I'm gonna do? I can get something in the inventory. Okay, so we can take you and hoard stuff. Take you, and we play you somewhere. Yeah, you would work. It gets an extra science a turn that gets us more hoarding space. And then I've got to save up the 36 nitrates for you, but you'll be really good. I might even just overwrite one of the old thermal generators with the biogenerator here, in which case it's basically upgrading it from 2 power to 2 power and 1 atmosphere, 1 heat. Oh, I still got a project to research. Oh, because that gave me another choice. No, we sacked this for science. Need the science more. Another choice. Did I already put my robot adjacency down? No. Okay, we can grab that. That makes sense. Grab you. We'll have the science. We'll have the silicates for you relatively quickly, or the launch capacity. We'll grab the launch capacity. Okay, put you down. Gives you an expand. I probably want to save up until I've got the tritium, which we'll have in 3 turns. And then that deals with good old you. That gets you out of the way, gets one of our crises out of the way. Your power and silicates. I've actually got the power, I got the silicates. I could deal with you right now. Let this roast for a bit. Because it's just going to reset the timer to 8 turns if I... Yeah, it's just going to reset the timer to 8 turns, I think, when I do it. Okay. Oh, it's reminding me I got a trade route. We're going to start getting the water out for the oceans. Marsquake. Oof. Enable you. We get the titanium A go. So now I want to be not just exporting silicates, but nitrates as well. Got the food for an expand. I think the expand wants to be on you, so we can get the water coming in. Okay, so next turn we have the tritium to finish up the missile defense. Oh, it should respond to the Marsquake. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Eco home, we're going to have to wait a turn because I spent the food on other things, and I still think it was probably worth spending the food on the other things, so I'm not going to complain too much there. Gonna explore 4. Yeah, that gets my tritium back. So we can still get that done the next turn. Recycling is out. Efficient construction, so make the mega projects cheaper. Resource management center. Or oratory. +1 support for every 5 new buildings. Spend 10 water, get a bunch of support. I'm gonna go to efficient construction here. Grab you. I don't need the rover, I don't need the resident sector, so we take the science on that. There we go. Apocalyptic asteroid. No Armageddon on my watch. Destroy the asteroid. Yeah, and I suppose at this point, because we're clear that event, we could build over the top of these if I need those spaces for something else. This is free to place where I want. +7 support per turn for neighbors. Still stuck on there for food. I don't really want to overwrite you with the... Well, you're probably the best place to put it right now. We can probably just hold on to it for a moment then. Maybe I should focus on my, primary goal, terraform the planet. Yeah, let's kick that one again. Take another attempt. 8 turns. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't rush to get them all done, unless I think I can do them all back to back. If I can't do yet. Do I think I can get more cities in this zone? I could. Go for a second one. Of the two zones we're in right now, that's definitely the one we'd go for a second one. Yeah, so let's go for the weather control facility here. Raises the temperature and a whole bunch of stuff, so it's good. Double price, but I get 10 atmosphere. Yep, we'll do it anyway. Atmosphere is not bad. Getting some titanium along with it's not bad. Space elevator. Arcology. Deep core drill facility. Probably the elevator is the one that makes the most sense to grab now. No. Nah. No. Take the science. Can I afford the repair? I can. Repair is repair. Now I could do with an expand. Definitely do with an expand. And that's food mostly is the problem. Need more food, or I need to pull a robot. Temperature increases. Plus 100 support, plus 1 warmth in all climate zones. Yeah, we're gonna sack this for the fence. I'm gonna take one more rover, and I'm gonna build over the top of the rover. Rover's taking 6 turns to recharge at this point, and that's just a little too slow. Probably don't have the rainfall, do I? Don't have the rainfall yet, no. Because I was about to go like, okay, I can put the plants further down. Don't have the rainfall for that. Do not have the rainfall for that. So I suppose the rover's going to hang around until I get the 25 science. The bacteria spreader. I'm going to put the biogenerator down. Not exactly picky where that needs to be. I can overwrite a place. There we go. That's basically plus 1 heat, plus 1 atmosphere. So maybe it's a bit expensive for what that is. Project can only be once per city. Oh dear. So we got it here, we got it there. That means I need to get another city in 6 turns. It means I need to get a city in 6 turns. Or I need to overwrite someplace over here. If I'm overwriting someplace here, it's probably the CO2 factory. Which means I want to do that last moment. Okay. Atmosphere level up. Bacteria. Or cellular life over in Europe. Or Europa, not Europe. We'll do Europa. Orbital farming. Sack the rest. Complete you for more ocean. Okay, that's the science I need for the bacteria spreader. Let's get that going and spreading. Oxygen's probably going to be very easy once we get plants going. We're going to be able to get plants going quicker if we get the heat up, so let's get the heat up. So I'll be ready to go another 13. Rising expectations. Not quite so bad the game's like actively trying to kill me, but it's getting pretty close. How do we sack that for science? I really need food. Food is what I need. Food I need to keep my space stuff going. That's sort of contradictory because I need to both get in each other's way. Yeah, so we got 2 decent colony sites there. We had the 10 power. Water, titanium. Okay, so we got a decent amount of water. Only had 25... Yeah, I'm desperate for food. Real desperate for food. If I had 25 food, we could grab the rich soil here, get the agricultural complex for more food. But then I also need the food to get colony, so I can get the mafia under control. It's only going to do it 2 more times. And I suppose I can do 1 in the capital, so... Oh, that's 2 more times, I think. So actually, I need 2 more expands as well. Okay. Pick the rainforest up, or the forest up. Science per robot. I don't need science that badly. Ocean for the terraforming is worth it. We can sack the other one for science. Start working on you, because you're food. And I'm desperate for food. Mercury. Tritium. Titan is nitrates. Io is silicates. Go for that one. I don't really like -6 support, but +3 food is good enough. We're going to go for it. Okay, so I need to find nitrates quickly. Really close by. It's a pretty big one. 6 prevents 5, so we're 4 short. Getting improved food. No, no, no. Back for the science. Yeah, we're gonna have to delay by putting you over the 2. Okay, next turn we're going to be 1 food short. Something of a city. Let's get that one finished. Yeah, the game is really starting to push on support. Yeah, we're going to transact these for science. Enable you. I'm going to go Europa for the oceans. Support gain. Going for expand instead of a city. Do efficient constructions able to do it this turn, but no, I really need to go over into the city to deal with the Martian Mafia. I'm actually pretty good on water for the moment. We're gonna let it pass. Support for food, but power, most notably. Yeah, we'll grab you. We'll grab you. You'll be nice if I can get something on the ocean. Okay, that's the last month with this guy. Wasn't really able to take advantage of his abilities very well, but things are moving. Fishing construction's out. Either plants or propaganda is in. We're going plants. Plants will help a lot with oxygen terraforming, which is why we're doing that. Also, how's the cost of those? Yeah, we're going to sack this for the science. Not that I need the science that drastically. I need more people here, which means I need more people, which means I need more food. Oh, the wheels do turn. We have a free export on... silicates. Okay, all those bring in food. Accelerate export on you. Oh, because I've got a connection there. That makes sense. Now that I see it, it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's import a life form. Kelp forest penguins. I don't got the auction for the penguins, but we'll grab the penguins. Oh yeah, the game's really bad at the point where it's like, yeah, no, you need to be winning or you need to give up. Well, we'll try for the first, and we might end up with the second. Android hub. Can work with an Android hub. It's not what I want, but I can work with it. You get me extra poles, okay. This is why I can work with the Android hub, because it gives me an expand. I can use... I have more water. Get more food. Okay, that pulls another science, and give us actually another pull. So I'll have 3 pulls next time. In fact, I have 3 pulls now, but I don't want that. So give me a science for it. Tempting. We'll grab you. I'm probably going to need these eventually. Don't want the GM ups. Attack you. The water input is too short for me getting to the next ocean level, so we probably start on the ocean. I may not even need the atmosphere one. We might actually trash the atmosphere one. I have the rainfall here. Yeah, I have the rainfall here. The plant spreader down. We'll probably move the plant spreader later to get the property back. So your rainfall temperature. We've got the rainfall, so get you down. That gets us some oxygen coming in. Gets us more atmosphere coming in. Gets us some support. Do I need more life form variety, or would I rather have recharge? I'd rather have recharge. Yeah. Polar bears or seagrass? We're gonna go seagrass. Okay, so we're up to 12 food a turn. So I'm looking for water if I were to do an explorer. Do I do an explorer instead of accelerating life growth? Drop your temperature to 0. Although that wasn't what was stopping us from putting you down. It was rainfall. I have to pick one. Okay. Didn't want any of those, but I suppose we can trash it. Industrial Harbor. This wasn't a location, planetary location. This would be better. I'll still grab it because I can still do something with it. But... And then you're getting done for the science. Okay, so we use you to get water. Okay, one more attempt. So I need one more city, but I got 8 turns to sort that. Assuming we even survive 8 turns. We're actually on track to lose in 5. Get this and expand. That expand can be used to get the harbor. The harbor would allow me to get the water, which would allow me to put the oceanic electrolysis facility down. Yeah, I think we're desperate enough for water. We do that instead of the proliferation, which is really what I want. Yeah, we don't have any sports, so we'll just stick the sport here. Water barrage must be built on a coastal location, provides 5 power. Tempting. We got the space for it. We'll grab it. Another option for food. Assume you're a land one, right? Yeah, you're a land one. You can go there. Okay, next turn I'll have the water. We can get you down. If clear enough of a place, I can put you down to clear you. And then we can go back to focusing on terraforming. Yeah, I can just use you to get the rest of the ocean. I think we'll do that. Okay, found a city. There we go. Finally done. Martian Mafia plans countered. We have successfully foiled the Martian Mafia's plans to loot your stocks of nitrates and water, and everything else they've done. This is the Martians' last attempt to appropriate government property. Our intelligence services confirm their activity is dying down. Citizens won't have to fear any major criminal activity for the foreseeable future. Sorry probably for the slow response to Crab with a Knife. He's saying, oh man, I love this game. Well, hopefully you enjoy me playing it. Getting the last level here, the highest difficulty in Blue Path, that's sort of in the White Whale. Every once in a while, we don't have really enough time to do anything else. Although we're maybe not making the best of time this time. Decent probability we are going to fail. But that's what makes the high difficulties challenging, I suppose. Well, they're making pretty good resources on everything except for water at this point. Let's accelerate propagation of life. That tree spreader running faster. Rising expectations. Yeah, the game is like, you need to win or you need to lose. Nothing else will be tolerated. Plus some support increase food, water, nitrates. Some support increase science of silicates. Or new space projects require 3 of each resource to complete. Let's go with that one. I'm gonna need more people. Don't really need those. Sack those. Play you. Fleet you. Get my oceans from Europa. But yeah, that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. They're going to pass on you because we just filled everything up. So you have to sack that for science. You need more people to upgrade. Otherwise, we could afford to do you right now. I don't have a mega project here. You wouldn't actually be the worst place for a spell elevator. Or the Hanging Gardens. You would not be a bad place with Hanging Gardens either. That would help with food. Let's do the Hanging Gardens here. You have some adjacencies, yeah, you wouldn't be a terrible place for the space elevator, so let's get that down. That gives me some more launch capacity. Focus on getting my ocean import. Need one more people, and then you can get plant spread. Or robots. Robots would work as well. Okay, we're going to accelerate the proliferation of life. And then we'll have a different leader. New leader. Flora is out. Tau or Ramad is in. We found a new city, +6 support per turn if it's the first city in its climate zone. Independent. Independent rally, +6 support per turn, but Earth will apply a trade embargo for 2 turns. Can be done. Can only be done if you don't have an active trade embargo. Well, the trade embargoes, okay. What are titanium nitrate silicates? Lots of trade routes. I think we're going with this guy. Raising expectations. The game really wants us to lose. Atmosphere level goes up, buying us some time, although buying us a turn, basically. you need science. You need the temperature to go up, which will happen automatically in 4 turns. You now have expands. So it's more of getting a useful expand out of you. Can I relocate you? Yeah. Okay. That gets me the dock. I want the dock, and sure, I want the dock. Ocean towel. Okay, don't have a use for the ocean towel, but... Okay, we're set to lose in 3. We'll get some terraforming done in 4. Okay, so next turn I can explore you, and you will give me that. Give me heat. Heat will buy me... might buy me a turn. Do Phobos. We're anywhere near getting the launch from Phobos, so I'm not going to worry about that. Nitrates per people. Food per life form. Food monitoring. We're just going to sack this for science. Spread the sand. Temperature level rises. 200 more support. +1 in all climate zones. Okay, that's bought us a turn. Which itself has bought us another turn after that. Okay. You now need rainfall. Apparently I put this in like the driest zone in the map, so you're never going to get that rainfall. Okay. Oh, that's a city building. Which I could put down right now. Put it down now. Use you to get another launch. Okay. So you're done, you're done. So we might as well try to get you done faster. Which means I'm gonna have the oceans, which is gonna get the bonus from the oceans. Okay. So they're coming together, or we're gonna just barely miss some timing here. Safari. Yeah, we'll go Safari here. Got the oxygen, which is enough to buy us the turn. More proposals probably useful. We'll take you as well. Sack you for the science. Complete you, we get more flooding. Thanks, another turn. Complete you, get a bunch of water. It's 30 water. 30 water allows me to put the animal spreader down. Which allows me to spread an animal. Penguins. Your bacteria spread. Even though we're behind on oxygen, oxygen's going up far faster than temperature. Let's do temperature. Back for the science. Get the technology suggested more frequently. Okay, and that is 50 atmosphere. 50 atmosphere is nowhere near what we need to get the next atmosphere, but it's a big step in the right direction. It's going to shave off 5 turns from a 17-turn speed. Venus, Saturn, Jupiter. Venus. More ocean I can bring in from the rings of Saturn. Yes. I'm going to need more housing, so we'll grab the igloo. Can replace one of my existing farms with the cultured meat. Okay. Complete you. We can explore for more research extras, so I get +2 science from that. Okay. Oh, and I've got a bunch of roots. Should be spent on getting that ocean. Okay, be done too. We have to. Raising expectations. Okay, maybe we don't have to. Game is really trying to make us lose. Does that every once in a while. I don't really have the places to put you. Sack you for the moment. Desalinization for more water. settle here. Although, what does that get me? That gets me a mineral cave and a canyon view. If I can put some stuff in it, but I don't even have the water for that, so actually I should really explore a water site. Put you down. I guess up to 4. And if I had 8 nitrates, we could grab the Hanging Gardens for the plant spread. Although we'll have 8 nitrates next turn. Although the plant spread is probably not going to be make or break. Okay, so we got all the oceans from there. We're getting 50, or we're getting 41 this is done, so that'll bring us up to 78. That's not going to be enough. Thank you, because we can't play out of those right away. And I've got unused trade routes. What do I need? I need water. I actually need water more than food. That'll allow me to colonize someplace in the next turn. Yep, this is it. I really needed a housing card to be proposed this turn. Yep, that's the end of the turn. Not much point in thrashing about, I suppose, at this point. Direction of projects would be proposed. I suppose it's a bit late at this point. Toss you down. You potentially own some coastal locations, so we give that to you. And now that I have the shipwright in this location, I can overwrite the dock here. With a water barrage. For more power. There we go. That's the end. She'll remain the only blue place, although we're getting pretty blue. We're 24 water off of 3. We were trending up and all the other things, but yeah. Not the right combo for blue planet here. Was really good start for other things, don't get me wrong. And be fair, we've how's the best way to describe it? I've done blue planet while not doing blue planet. But I have yet to do blue planet while blue planeting. But yeah. Getting all 4 of them to 3 at the same time is a little hard to do. Unless you get, like, the right combo. Max difficulty is a bit prone to shaking you off. Mars project failure. Mars is still not self-sufficient. After many years of slowly fading support, the Mars settlement project has officially been declared a failure. Humanity has enough issues to deal with at home. With the current failure fresh in mind, the enthusiasm for interplanetary expeditions has dwindled. But as with all things... Oh, it moved on to the next one. Did not get to finish that. We'll call that there. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, tomorrow we'll be playing... Well, we'll have the first part of Colonist Simulator up. That is what we're going to be streaming in 4 days. I'm going to go over the schedule for the next couple days as far as streaming. Today was Solar Nations 2. This was the game we slotted in to finish up the stream, which is Terraformers, the Red Planet Awaits. Tomorrow is Factorio Prenodons, day 17 of the run. Wednesday is going to be Shadow Empire, which is the continuation of our computer needs its robot army run. We've got the computer. We've discovered robot soldiers. We're probably going to get them researched in the next stream. Probably even developed. We might not have very much time to play with them after getting them researched and developed, but we should actually start having the army on Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Solar Expanse. We're going to see if we can get Mars terraformed on Thursday, see how far along we get. And then Friday, which is 4 days from today, is going to be Cultist Simulator. I do kind of recognize, based on my upload schedule, I think this is going up on Sunday. So if you're watching this live on YouTube, you can expect the next part up to be up tomorrow for Cultist Simulator. If you can't wait for Cultist Simulator, that will probably have been recorded in the Twitch VOD. That should already be available. And if you're watching on Twitch, now's the last call for comments before we bring the stream to a close. I'm going to wish YouTube the best of luck and a good night. Until the next time, best of luck and bye for now.